Hello friends, it's me, and today YouTube's first fashion show. Let's check out, we created YouTube's first fashion show, Style Theory, from the Style Theorists. Together, let's go. Let's go.
We are keeping no secrets here. Mostly.
What secrets do you have, Amy Roberts?
I have all the secrets, all of the knowledge up here. It's too much. It's too much to bear.
Which is why I'm going to tell you everything.
Style Theory.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Style Theory, the
Hello Internet, welcome to Style Theory.
show that just made YouTube history. You see, about 2 weeks ago, something happened that changed my life. We put on a fashion show hosted by me and Matt. You remember him, right? Red jacket, kinda thinks kids are robots. Yeah, that guy. This show featured multiple other creators, cameos from members of Team Theorist, and spoiler alert, we ended the whole thing by announcing our brand new fashion brand, Lumen. The show was also sponsored by the same sponsor for today's episode, Shopify. No joke, this was a core memory building moment for me. I've loved fashion and design since I was a teenager, watching Project Runway in my bedroom in Florida, never thinking I'd get even a fraction of a chance to be a part of that world or create my own fashion line. And yet somehow we ended up here. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. While that was the big event, it was the journey to get there that we really need to talk about. Because this is the single hardest thing I have ever done in my life. Listen, getting the chance to do something that you've only dreamed of, it's scary. So I want to share 3 things that I learned during this experience that would have saved me from all the stress and the anxiety, or at least some of the stress and anxiety. So let's flash back to 9 months ago, July 2023, and the first thing I wish I knew: say yes. Even when the idea sounds a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know if you know this about being a theorist, but there are a lot of meetings. Like a lot of meetings. Programming meetings, thumbnail meetings, writer meetings, merch meetings. There are even meetings to discuss the fact that we have too many meetings. It was in one of those unassuming, everyday merch meetings that everything changed. We were in the middle of the lead up to our new line of FNAF theoryware and brainstorming what the winter drop was going to be. So we were throwing out all sorts of ideas. Do we do a classic holiday drop? What about the Aurora Borealis? A channel-themed Christmas line? Or do we try something a little spicy? And that day, Matt didn't just choose spicy. He went full Carolina Reaper. Let me give you a little reenactment. Hey guys, what if we did a high fashion runway collection? What now? A high fashion runway collection. And then what if we actually present it on a runway, like a theorist fashion week? I think it'd be fun. And we've done big production stuff before, so why?
The thing that she muted it is like,
Why not? Picture yourself here for a moment. Your boss, the Mr. Matt Pat himself, offers you the opportunity to fulfill a childhood dream on a silver platter. When I first joined up at Theorist, one of the first things that Matt and I bonded over was our love of fashion-themed reality competition shows. The Project Runways, the drag races, the Next Top Models. We had a shared passion for those wild, experimental looks. The artistry that only comes from getting to walk on a runway. And now, not only was he looking for me to say yes to this idea, he was looking for me to say yes to our shared dream. I was terrified. And yet at the same time, I knew that this was an opportunity that if I said no, would probably never come my way again. So even though I was scared, and friends, I was very scared because I'd never done something like this before. Even so, I unmuted and made a call that would change the course of the next 9 months. Yes, let's do it. Hold on, what did I just get myself into? The second thing I'd wish I'd known, fake it until you make it, is real. Case in point, putting together a fashion show and a runway-worthy collection when you've never done it before, and doing it in front of a live audience. Talk about learning on your feet. There's a lot more that goes into it than we could have ever anticipated. If you don't believe me, we were actually going to put on our fashion show back in November of 2023, but we quickly realized that to put on the show that we wanted, we needed more time. So we made the call to wait. This meant a new date, April 25th, 2024, and a new name, Creators in Fashion. A name that may be a little on the nose, but one that represented the main goal for putting on this big show in the first place, celebrating our fellow creators in the space who were also redefining what creator apparel could be. For Matt, this was a chance to showcase something he was passionate about, creator-led businesses. He's always been an advocate for creators being legitimized as true entrepreneurs and business people. And for me, in my heart, I'm still a fan. I love YouTube, and getting to watch the creators I admire grow and turn their passions into reality is what led me to pursuing this career in the first place. And now I get to invite them to be part of our event? Wait, I have to invite them and get them to agree to our show? Which means one thing, more meetings. Except this time, it would be face-to-face with people that I'd been watching for the last decade or so of my life. Yes Theory, ZHC, Cassie Ho, and Critical Role. When we pitched people to be a part of this show, this was mine. Not that I don't love the others, I very much do. It was just that this was the channel that turned me into the D&D player and dice goblin that I am today. If you've been watching Theorist for a while, you'll know I've repped a few pieces of their merchandise over the years. And heck, I've even cosplayed as Jester multiple times. So getting them to say yes, getting them to be as excited about creators in fashion as I was, that was crossing an item off the lifetime vision board. And now that we had our creators, all that was left was to see if we could find a brand that would get it, that would see this event as big of an opportunity for creative celebration as we did. And we found that partner in Shopify. Shopify is a commerce platform that helps you start, grow, and manage a business by simplifying the process. Their easy-to-use store editor and marketing tools make setting up your store as easy as walking down the runway. Oh, hey, Shopee! Looking good! Their back office helps you keep track of all of your data in one place. And their online classes will help you learn how to use that data to the fullest. In fact, all the creators walking in our show use Shopify to help run their online store. And no, that was not planned. Shopify's service is just that good. And if you are also a digital creator on YouTube or a brand that works with creators on the platform, Shopify even integrates seamlessly with YouTube Shopping, which brings you and your products right to where your customer is without even having to click off the video that they're watching. Those of you who tuned in during the live event saw how we were able to bring up each item in YouTube Shopping live on your screen at the same time that it was walking down the runway. All of that was thanks to Shopify's integration with YouTube Shopping. So if you are starting your own business or looking to take your business to the next level, check out the link in our description to get a free trial and see for yourself how Shopify can take you and your business to the next level. Thanks again to Shopify for sponsoring our Creators in Fashion event. So, with all of our partners on board, all that was left was the show. No big deal. All you have to do is throw up a runway, turn on some lights, and just let people walk, right? Oh no.
It is a lot more than that.
Certainly not. This was a trial by fire of learning how to stage a show. From the camera.
But having said that, you do recognize that fake it until you make it. It works. Yeah. Until it doesn't. Then room for improvements. Room for improvements. A lot of room for improvements.
Setups to the lighting, to composing our own music and making our own graphics, and then composing more music and making more graphics for all the other creators, all the way to designing our main stage. Oh god. The stage. Did you know that your stage can't be taller than 30 inches or it needs railing? Or that to have two models cross on that stage, you need it to be at least 8 feet wide? Or that all those specialty shapes you see on TV just cost so much more? Neither did I! But now we both do. And don't even get me started on the clothes themselves. We went through rounds and rounds of different themes, like Sakura Arcade, that combined Sakura blossoms and classic arcade imagery, Pixel Psychedelia, which used colorful patterns inspired by old-school Magic Eye pictures, or Beach Storm, that would give us dark colors mixed with fluorescent glow-in-the-dark effects. And while they were all great, and who knows, we may revisit them sometime in the future, they didn't feel right for this runway debut. It did, however, make us realize something big. Theory-wear.
Wait, does it mean that next year, 2025, another one?
This brand that we'd had for years was evolving. We've been doing version
Pokemon!
after version of our classic black and green and screen printed tees for years. And now we wanted to take the safety rails off, try something new that really let us experiment with our creativity. Yes, this is where Lumen entered the chat. This new
Thank you so much. It's brilliant.
brand would give us the chance to turn our merch into true apparel, a merch plus, if you will. It would let us take a new perspective, try new colors and patterns that went beyond just theories. Which isn't to say that the spirit of theory wear is gone. We're still hiding things in the details, like the hidden L's in our new logo, or the fact that our neon tags and stitching glow under blacklight. And we are still able to make the fun items that you guys love. But this time, there is nothing holding us back. And as we near the end of 2023, we went to work to bring that rebirth to life. Though we were once again going to be faced with a time crunch, this time due to the holiday season when everything is closed. On average, our sample process takes between 2 to 3 months from the initial designs to getting the samples in hand. And that's just for round 1. We operate on a 2-round sample process, meaning that to get everything done on time, we would need about a 6-month window for the clothes alone. What can I say? We're perfectionists. Matt and I were sending video notes back and forth across the country on color, fit, texture, closures, you name it, we probably had a note about it.
So, this guy, random.
So let's get a flat belt in this same pattern.
If anything, this comes in just maybe a teeny bit too far.
And we were trying to figure out our walk order.
So today we are working on trying to figure out the order of everything we're putting in our show. Here on the floor, because of course the floor is the best place to work, but down here we have basically like the order of operations, how I see this working. And I'm gonna put that together, I'm gonna send it to Matt, we're gonna talk through it.
But we were already behind schedule. Between the holiday shipping delays and other things beyond our control, our
I really want to make a joke. The deer, right? She can knuckle, clash, dun.
final samples were scheduled to come in
Sorry.
right on the wire for our fitting day on April 18th. And friends, that day was a marathon of problem solving and putting out fires. This was also the first time that both Matt and I had seen the full collection together all in one place. But we didn't have time to celebrate it. We were switching up models because sizes were missing, pulling an item from here to pair with an item over there because some colors didn't look right in person, and hoping against all hope that we wouldn't accidentally send a model Winnie the Poohing it down the runway. It was a stressful day, to say the least.
Hey, Matt.
I actually got the reference. Okay, so I think what they're trying to say is bad sizing. The outfit is too small or too big. Not good.
How you doing?
So good. Make it work, designers.
There was a silver lining, getting to tag team with Matt live and in person as we worked our way through the looks, the story, and the future of this new theorist adventure. I've known Matt for going on 6.5 years now, and I've always seen him as a mentor figure. I mean,
It's literally more than half a decade. That's a long time.
come on, he's the guy who knows everything. Through all the training for taking over the channel, he was the Jedi and I was the Padawan. Yet on that
Oh my gosh! Star Wars reference!
day, I felt like we were meeting on equal ground for the first time. Just two people brought together by a shared childhood dream.
Wait.
Padawan. Yet on that day, I felt like we were meeting on equal ground for the first time.
Oh.
Just two people brought together by a shared childhood dream.
We just wrapped up our fitting
I thought it was supposed to be a small Easter egg that they hide.
day. It's been a long day. I'm so
morning.
excited to get to see all of it walk down the runway. But I'm exhausted. Are we still going to dinner?
I don't know, man. I can't make any more decisions. I'm done with decisions for the
I've
day.
decided. Food for everyone. Okay.
But of all the challenges, the hardest was actually the model casting. And not because of the models, they were all wonderful. It was because of the bias of the fashion world. Just like we, the creators, were trying to break through the gates of the industry and be taken seriously, so were the models. Creators in fashion, and style theory for that matter, were made to break down the barriers of style and fashion and make it accessible for everyone. And one of the biggest ways ways to do that was to make sure that the models walking down our runway reflected the way people actually look. That meant casting differently abled models, models of different races and gender identities, body shapes and sizes. In the end, it took nearly 3 weeks of trying not one, not two, but 3 different agencies and the help of a casting director friend of mine to find our cast. Clearly, for as many strides as the industry has tried to make for inclusion, it still has a way to go. A few of the
Oh, she makes a very good point. Amy makes a very good point because the industry have been so gatekept. The barrier of entry is so high throughout the years in which it is difficult to break into it as a commoner. It's difficult to break into it as a regular individual, as a humdrum individual. You know, humdrum individual? Get it, get it, get it? Get it, get it, get it?
models even came up to Matt and I after the show to say thank you for giving them this opportunity. They'd been overlooked for similar opportunities before for a number of reasons. One of our models was a full-time EMT, 5 days a week, who models on the side because he loves doing it. Another said that this was a big moment for her because most runway shows won't cast someone who's 5'2". It turned out that not only was this show giving me and Matt the chance to live out a lifelong dream, but it was doing the same for our models. Which finally leads me to the last thing that I learned from this whole crazy ride. It was never just about me. Sure, I jumped headfirst into the deep end with Matt because it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. But in the end, our pool was full of person after person who took that plunge with us, who said yes to the crazy idea and trusted us to bring that show to life. It took a
Not just yes, yes and.
lot of hard work. And there were moments that I wasn't sure if we'd actually make it to the end. What got me through all of that was remembering where it all started. 2 kids with a dream who found a community of creators, friends, and loyal theorists who believed in that dream too. But hey, that's just a theory, a style theory. Keep dreaming big. And if you happen to miss the show or just want to see it again, you can check it out by clicking right here. See you next time.
Oh, thank you so much. I like it that they changed the logo, the outro. Keep looking sharp to keep dreaming big. Let's try that. But hey, that's just a theory, a style theory. Keep dreaming big. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Oh, and also, Amy, my pet, great job. The team by these videos, amazing work. The show, it was fantastic. Looking forward to next year, 2025, if there's any hint, hint, wink, wink. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Thank you.